Morning, everyone. People at the back? All okay? Okay. So we'll start with HOBNOB 2025, and it's a pleasure for me to welcome you all on behalf of Vibrant Networking Forum, which has been in operation since the year 2017, I guess, and 8 years of excitement, of events, of get-togethers, gatherings, exchanges, interactions, learnings, growth, and intellectual stimulation. Also, I think the kind of diversity that we have at Vibrant, we shouldn't sound too pompous, but it is unmatched. It is something that we are proud of, the membership as well as the speakers whom we present, and they represent various streams of life, which are exciting, which are eye-opening at times. You meet people from diverse, even mind-boggling fields at times. Today we have a very interesting mix, and I would like to welcome all the members of Vibrant Forum to this day. We are about 40% attendance at the moment, and hopefully it will go to 100% before lunch. And after lunch we'll be back to 60%. But let's hope that we have enough people in the hall anyway throughout the day. So what I'm trying to say is that this is a rare occasion where I think we have also outdone ourselves, if I may say so. Because from entertainment to very serious topics like the Indus Water Treaty and Operation Sindoor and the army culture and ethos, Wafadari, Imandari, Zimmedari, the whiz book of General Tiny Dillon, we have lots of excitement in store. We'll also be joined shortly by General VP Malik, former Army Chief, and he'll be speaking on Operation Sindoor. So much of what happens in this hall stays in this hall because we are touching upon sensitive issues. But having said that, we are recording it and we will put it on YouTube. So, if Elon Musk or Mr. Trump want to learn a few things from us, they're most welcome to watch our YouTube videos if they have time in the midst of their bickering. Also, I'd like to say that the youth, young people need to be represented and their ideas need to be heard. And very often I get this deliberate feeling that we need to instill more youthful ideas in our Vibrant Forum, as well as other fora that we have in Chandigarh. And we have a young team of volunteers like Anshuman Arora, who's been with us for many, many years now. We are, yes, applause for all the team. We'll be naming them later in the day. But what I'm trying to say is we have a few sessions which are very young sessions today, youthful ideas, and one is actually called Youthful Ideas of Tomorrow. We also have Kanishka IRTS, Indian Railway Traffic Service here, who's a young officer who's been on a Chevening scholarship, and a very different perspective for most of us here. Also, if I just run through the skeleton of the program, if I remember it correctly, the very first session, which is General Dhillon, Mr. Sanjay Kundu, IPS, former DGP of Himachal Pradesh, who is an expert on more things than you can imagine. We'll have Mr. Vipin Pabi moderating that session, so I think that itself will set the tone for, you can see 3 chairs here and they're all lined up for that session. I think we're going to have a great time understanding the very sensitive matter of water, which should be a simple enough matter in the world because that's what sustains life, but it is the most complex of factors in sustaining many things in the world. We also have General VP Malik, as I said, speaking on Operation Sindoor, followed by some very, very scintillating ideas after lunch on fashion, on poetry, and from poetry we'll also have the eminent Padma Shri poet Mr. Surendra Sharma. And I've been looking at the spellings of Surendra since yesterday, and I was wondering why they resemble surrender. But it's like only the double R is missing. The single R means Surender. And it should be Surendra in the classic sense, but then we all have poetic license. And in Punjab we would say Surinder, so that is also different. So we have him at the end, and I would request most of you, unless you have very compelling engagements elsewhere, to stay on for Mr. Sharma, who is a highlight of the day. Have I forgotten any session? I think I've covered most of them. Yes, I have forgotten. Permaculture is the session after the Indus Water Treaty, and Manisha Lathgupta is the expert who's here. And the permaculture way of living, I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it correct also. So it is something which is organic, which is different, which is ideational, which is something that all of us need to know about. And we had the World Environment Day very recently on the 5th, where people went through the motions, and there was a lot of commotion, but nothing really comes out, and everybody says, "Main kya kar sakta hu," that sort of thing. So just a couple of thoughts, since this is a keynote and not just a welcome note. It's just a couple of thoughts that I want to present before you. Firstly, I think communication between people of diverse backgrounds is vital to today's context. I think different age groups, different backgrounds should mix with each other. It should not be that the academia is hobnobbing, and hobnob is deliberately being used here, hobnobbing with each other. And then, there is the police network, and the IAS network, and the school network, and then the doctors network, the advocates network, and the sports people's network, and the IT professionals. It should not be like that. So administrators, academia, industry, intellectuals, socialites, everybody should mix and exchange thoughts. That's number one, which I feel that Vibrant Forum is able to do. And it is something that helps us to grow. Whatever stage of life we may have reached, I'm sure all of you and the most successful people in this hall, in worldly terms, would also agree with me that it is always good to learn from others. And learn even from children. At times we've had events in the past at Novel Lunch, I think, where we had a 11-year-old, 10-year-old on the stage talking about their writings. Also, the second thought I'd like to share is that it is very easy to become cynical in today's era and critical of what is happening here and there and around us and even far away, like I took a pot shot at somebody in the West. It's very easy to become cynical. It's difficult to keep your sanity and your balance and your cheerfulness alive, especially in difficult times. We were tested a few weeks ago. Our calmness was tested. And a few years ago during COVID, it was majorly tested for long periods of time, and life changed after that. Wellness and mental health is becoming the key factor to human sustenance, even human progress, human relationships. So I think that is something we need to look into. Firstly, look into ourselves. Are we ambassadors of hope, or are we ambassadors of doom in what we do, what we say? And are we very successful materially, but are we not presenting hopefulness to young people? Young people whom I work with are under a lot of pressure. I spend time with them, I go around talking to them, listening to them, and I think they need less pressure. They need to be encouraged more and given less doomsday predictions and less pressure of competition also. Many of us have been through these times and these grinds and we've emerged, but it's tough and we know that. So we need to give them that benefit of our having gone through those tough times, to tell them that it's not so, don't take it so dearly to your hearts, and don't be so tense about things, and don't think too much about what others say. That overthinking, which is an epidemic in today's era. So I wanted to share these thoughts with you. I'll be back at the very end of the day with a thank you note. So if you don't want to wait for Surendra Sharma, you'll have to wait for me at least to be there at the very end. And I'm assuring you that the second half of the day promises to be just as exciting as the first. So I hope to see you after lunch as well. Thank you so much. All the very best.